Hey first graders, I hope you're doing well today. Welcome back to another day of Number Corner. Let's start off with our learning targets. First, we're going to work on recognizing, describing, and extending the patterns we see in our calendar chart. Then we're going to work on adding 10 and taking away 10 from any number on our 120 chart. Later on in the lesson, when we are doing the days in school, we'll be working on writing equations for adding and subtracting. We'll work on place value. That's when we have the 100s place, the 10s place, and the 1s place. And then lastly, we will be working on making dollars out of 4 quarters. So talking about how much a dollar is worth and how much a quarter is worth, and writing them out in how much we have total. Okay, so first, let's look at our card for today. It is yellow and it has arrows on it. And this matches our pattern perfectly. Remember, our pattern is word problem, arrows, arrows, number puzzle, arrows, arrows. So it's those 6 cards, and then it starts over again with a word problem, 2 arrows, a number puzzle, 2 arrows, and it starts over again with a word problem, 2 arrows, a number puzzle, 2 arrows. Here it is starting over again with a word problem. Now we only have one set of arrows, so I know that tomorrow is going to be arrows. What color is it going to be? All right. Now let's write the date for today. So get out your pencil with me. Today is May 20th, 2020. I hope you're getting really comfortable with writing the date. Go ahead and write it the short way, which is 5 for the 5th month, 20 for the 20th day of May, and 20 for 2020. Oh, my handwriting is messy on here. All right, now let's look at our hidden picture over here. We still don't know what it is yet, but we get to color in another square today, and it's going to be yellow because that's what our calendar marker is over here. Now yesterday, Mr. Tad landed on the 73, and now today we're told that he's going to take 4 hops to the right. Now when we move to the right on the number chart, how many are we adding each hop? I hope you said 1. So every time Tad moves to the right, he's going to add 1 hop. So, but he has to go 4 hops. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the same thing as doing plus 4. Because he started on 73, he hopped 1 to get to 74, 1 to get to 75, 1 to get to 76, and 1 to get to 77, which is where he landed. So our equation for that would be 73, oh that's tiny, 73 plus what equals 74? What do you guys think the question mark is supposed to be? If he took 4 hops to the right, and each hop was worth 1, what is that? Hope you said 4. Oops, this is not a correct equation. It should say 73 plus what equals 77. Oh my goodness. That will help your brains a lot more. Here we start at 73 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 equals 77. Sorry for confusing you guys. So 73 plus 4 equals 77. And we need to color in 77 with our yellow crayon. So get yours out and start coloring. All right, so Mr. Tad landed on that 77, which is now yellow. And let's move on. That's an equation from yesterday. We'll get our new one out here. And let's see, let's look at our calendar grid observations. We know today's date is 5/20, which means May 20th. We know we started on the 73 with Mr. Tad. Tad moved 4 hops to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And our equation that we came up with, that I made a mistake on to begin with, is 73 plus 4 equals 77. and he ended on the 77. So that's where we'll start with him tomorrow. All right, now let's work on our days in school. So here we are working on noticing groups of 100, groups of 10, and groups of 1, or just extra ones. That really helps us when we're writing a number. So this number, 144, has 3 digits. The 1 is in the hundreds place, the 4 is in the tens place, and the second 4 is in the ones place. So let's add another X for today, and then we'll change that number. What is 144 plus 1? It is 145. So we're at 145 days in school. That 1 is for this group right here of 100. The 4 is for these 4 groups of 10. And that 5 is for these 5 extra ones right here. And actually now we get to draw a line through these red X's because that's what we get to do when we get 5 X's in a row. And then when we get these 5 X's, we'll color it the whole column in with red. All right, so now we need to change our words. This says 144. We need it to say 145. All right, we got that. Now let's work on expanded form. This just helps our brains understand a little bit more about what 145 is made up of. So let's do 145 equals, it equals a group of 100 plus how many tens? 10, 20, 30, 40. Plus 40 plus how many ones? 5. These 5 right here. All right, now you guys get to write 2 equations today. One that is adding and equals 145, and a second one that is a subtraction equation and equals 145. And I want you to challenge your brains. I'm seeing a lot of this. 144 plus 1 equals 145, and 146 minus 1 equals 145. Which those are good equations, but I know you guys can challenge your brains a whole lot more than that. So let's see how creative you can get and what kind of fun equations you can come up with. All right, let's work on our quarter a day data collection over here. What we're learning over here is we're learning that $1 is made up of 4 quarters. We also know that $1 equals how many pennies or how many cents? It is 100. So 100 pennies or 100 cents is $1. How many pennies or cents are in a quarter? 25 cents. So when you get 4 quarters together, that equals $1 whole. So today we're going to add another quarter. And now over here we have 25 cents plus 25 more makes 50, plus 25 more makes 75. So we have $2.75. We need to add a penny down here. These don't need to be here anymore. So now we see $2.75 in a different way. This is how you'd pay for something if you were at the store. You wouldn't be using stuff like this. So $2.75. Right here this says $2.50, so I need to change it to say 75. Okay? All right, friends, that's all we have for today. Make sure you have that number puzzle sheet finished from yesterday. If you didn't get a chance to finish that yesterday, you can finish it up now. And then don't forget to check your work on your 120 chart. Have an awesome day.